Problems with the World Mission Society Church of God's Doctrine by me. Hello, my name is Renita, and today I would like to go over with you the Passover according to the World Mission Society Church of God, here on after referred to as just the Society. Now, I'm not here to preach to you about when the proper day to keep the Passover is, but I am here to expose that the Church of God did not keep the Passover consistently as they claim. Here's a quick look of the Jewish calendar. Forgive me if I pronounce the months improperly. In the Bible, it would say the first month rather than Nisan. Like it says in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 5, the Lord's Passover begins at twilight on the 14th day of the first month. This means on Nisan 14. Understand that January 1st is not Nisan 1st. The Gregorian calendar, January to December, is based off of the sun, whereas the Hebrew calendar, Nisan to Adar, is based off of the moon. For every new moon starts a new month. April 11, 2013 will be the first day of a new lunar month. The year 2005 began on the 20th day of the 10th month. The Society kept the Passover on March 10th, which was actually the 12th month on the 29th day. According to Leviticus chapter 23, the Passover is to be held on the 14th day of the first month, Nisan 14th, which wasn't until late April. The Society holds a lot of pride in knowing the true God, the true Father, the true Mother, who gave them the truth about the feast. So what happened in 2005? Did Mother forget the truth about the feast? Now let's just say I screwed up. Let's say I messed up in my calculations. How about we go back to the scripture to see where else the Church of God messed up that year? Leviticus chapter 23 verse 24 says the Feast of Trumpets begins on the first day of the 7th month. In 2005, the Society kept the Feast of Trumpets on October 3rd, 2005, which is indeed the first day of the 7th month. This does not make any sense. The Feast of Trumpets is 5.5 months after the Passover, and yet the Society kept the Feast of Trumpets 6.5 months later in October. Now, if they were following the scripture, then they would have kept the Feast of Trumpets in November, but that's not what happened. Well, they weren't all the way wrong. They did keep the feast on the first day of the 7th month, but still, you know what I'm saying. They're not the true Church of God. End of story. Check out www.examiningthewmscog.com for a mega load of information about the church. And also www.hebcal.com is where I got the conversions from. Check out moonconnection.com to understand more about the correlation between the moon and our calendar and Wikipedia. But most importantly, you can go to their own website, usa.watv.org, and see that they agree. They did keep the Passover in March and the Feast of Trumpets in October. Thank you for listening, and I hope this adds insight to everything. Yeah, ciao. I sing because I'm happy. Oh, I sing